My stomach hurts. That used to be my daily soundtrack. Bloating, exhaustion, acne. Does any of this sound familiar? For the longest time, I thought that that was normal. Like, isn't that just part of being a girl? Turns out, it's actually not. I spent years with painful bloating, low immune system, and zero energy. My metabolism and my gut health were completely out of balance, and honestly, it was ruining my life. So today, I'm gonna be explaining to you exactly how I fixed it, all the mistakes I made, the health lessons I learned, and what I finally changed to stop the bloating, clear my skin, and give me my energy back. And honestly, the fix was the exact opposite of what fitness culture told me. But before I get into the fix, let's clear up what your metabolism actually is, because if you think that it's just calories in and calories out, you're missing the bigger picture. Your metabolism is basically like your body's engine. It includes hormones, digestion, energy, recovery, and while it's actually a myth that you can break your metabolism, you definitely can throw it off. And when it gets thrown off, you feel it everywhere: your skin, your moods, and even your digestion. So how do you even throw off this engine in the first place? Well, I managed to do almost everything wrong. So let me take you back. I grew up eating anything and everything. No allergies, no picky eating, and I never had any digestion issues when I was a kid. My parents raised me in a healthy and well-balanced household. We ate French toast, but we also ate salads. But after drinking one too many after-school frappuccinos and never really exercising, I got that early teenage chubbiness that just wouldn't go away. So I thought I had to do something to fix it. Except my version of fixing it was exactly what made everything worse. So in high school, I started dieting, but I ended up taking it too far, and my doctors told me that I was underweight, so I started to eat more, but I didn't fix the root cause of the problem. Then I went vegan. It was trendy at the time, and I told myself it was the healthiest option. Except I was living off fake processed meats, vegan protein bars, and kale and broccoli. I thought if it's vegan, it must be healthy, right? Wrong. Every meal left me in physical pain. I tried to treat it with supplements that I didn't even know if I needed. I was exhausted all the time, my hair was thinning, and I got sick literally every other week. By the time I hit college, things just got worse. I was eating girl dinners of dining hall salads, beans, and carbs, and I was basically ingesting no protein at all. I started drinking alcohol on the weekends, I was vaping excessively, and the acid reflux was brutal. Sometimes it was so bad that I couldn't even fall asleep at night, or I would wake up still having it in the morning. I would eat a dining hall salad or an apple and have to unbutton my jeans in class. I would sleep 9 hours and still wake up exhausted. My face was so puffy that I didn't even want photos to be taken of me. When I started working out, I heard that you were supposed to eat more protein, but it was all powders and processed vegan foods because that's the only real protein you can get as a vegan. Every single meal felt like a gamble. Would it digest normally, or would I have to lie down and wait for the pain to pass? I thought everyone must feel like this, right? So why aren't they talking about it? Until one day I asked my friend if she ever got that weird burning pain sensation after eating, and she looked at me confused and said, no, never. And that's when I realized that something was actually wrong. But I didn't know what it was. I thought that maybe I developed food allergies or I was lactose intolerant. But the truth is that it was actually my metabolism and my gut health. And here's what I learned the hard way about how your metabolism actually works. Here's what surprised me. Both under-eating and overeating can throw your metabolism out of balance. When you chronically undereat, your body slows your metabolism to conserve energy, meaning fewer calories burned, slower digestion, and potential weight loss plateaus. That's why you can eat something as small as a salad or an apple or even a glass of water and still feel bloated. On the flip side, constantly overeating overloads your digestion, makes you feel low energy, and gives you that acid reflux as well. The fix for me was finding that middle ground. I started reverse dieting, which is slowly increasing your calories over time, and that actually sped up my metabolism. My digestion started working properly again, my energy returned, and I could actually eat more food without gaining excess fat. When you start giving your body the fuel that it needs, it starts functioning like it's supposed to. Eat slowly, chew food well, and stop before you're overly full. Also, don't let yourself get too hungry between meals. Small, frequent meals are easier to digest, and it keeps you from getting really hungry, in which case you're more likely to overeat. And then there were the trigger foods. I thought that protein bars were safe. wrong. They were actually a huge part of the problem. Some of my trigger foods include high saturated fat, raw or undercooked cruciferous veggies, protein bars full of fiber and processed protein, spicy foods, too much coffee, or really high sodium meals. While I don't completely cut these foods out, now I am a little bit more careful of when and how I consume them. Everyone's body is different, but learning yours is key, and these foods are fairly common triggers. But for me, the problem wasn't just food, it was actually my entire lifestyle. Alcohol and tight high-waisted jeans and vaping is a literal recipe for acid reflux. Tight clothes press on your stomach, while alcohol and nicotine relax the muscle that keeps acid down, and they mess with your hormone balance, which slows your body's ability to burn and recover. I also learned that whole foods and balance always win. Eating a healthy, high-protein, whole foods-based diet and minimizing processed protein completely transformed my digestion and improved my metabolism. Also, eating high alkaline foods like bananas, melon, and sweet potato can help calm stomach acid. You can also try incorporating foods like kimchi, kombucha, or even taking a probiotic, which helps balance and maintain healthy gut bacteria, and it also strengthens your immune system. And also, habits are everything. Incorporating strength training into your routine builds muscle mass, which actually increases your body's daily calorie burn. Stop eating a few hours before bed and make sure that you're getting quality rest every night. Go for walks after meals to speed up digestion. Do an activity that de-stresses you. Journaling, meditation, listening to music. And unless a doctor tells you otherwise, you are not sick and you don't need a million different supplements. But the big question is, once you know all of this, how do you actually fix it? The first shift, I started gradually reintroducing animal protein. Chicken, fish, eggs, and honestly, I was terrified. It felt like giving up a piece of myself. But for the first time in years, I didn't feel absolutely awful after every meal. The second shift, I stopped bouncing back and forth between extreme cuts and bulks. I focused on balance and actually consuming foods that made me feel good and fueled my workouts. I prioritized a whole foods, high protein diet, and I cooked most of my vegetables before I ate them. I began to only drink alcohol on very special occasions, and I finally quit vaping, which was hard but so incredibly worth it. And it was at that point that I really realized how much of an effect it had on my energy levels, my skin, and even my sleep. Even something as small as wearing looser jeans when I go out has helped tremendously, or drinking a glass of water before I eat a meal out. And the sneakiest change was that I stopped using random supplements to try and fix me. If my doctor doesn't recommend it and there's not some legitimate proven benefit to me taking it, then it's off the table. And the changes were wild. My digestion improved, my energy came back, and my acne cleared up. While I still have breakouts here and there, it's nothing compared to what it used to be. But more than the physical side, it was actually an internal shift. Your metabolism isn't just calories, it's your whole system giving you feedback. And that's why you can't just copy what I said, you have to actually listen to your body and learn what works best for you. If you're bloated, exhausted, and breaking out, that's not normal. Those are signals. I didn't fix mine overnight, it took time and small shifts. But once I started actually responding to those signals and giving my body what it was asking for, everything changed. So if you're in that place, just start with something small. Maybe it's eating more whole foods, maybe it's actually eating breakfast, maybe it's cutting back on alcohol. Whatever it is, your body will thank you and it will reflect on the outside how you're treating it inside. If you're struggling with your gut health and your metabolism, I really hope that this video was helpful and that some of these tips resonate with you. If it was, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.